Ooh, look, a car. Crosshairs from the Transformers movie. So, metal diecast. They come out with some really cool cars. So this is a 2016 Chevy Corvette Stingray. So this is from the Last Night Transformers movie. Pretty car, pretty car. All right, there's a side view of it. Here's some more of the collection. So there's some really cool ones. Barricade looks really cool. There's another barricade. That's pretty cool. So there's two different crosshairs, it looks like. Yeah, got hot rod, different forms. Yeah, let's get this guy open. So they've been making these cars for a while. They have Power Rangers, which they have some really cool Power Rangers too, like Fast and the Furious. I've seen many of these cars, and some of these cars look good, some are not. Get this guy out of there. But I like the color green, so it works out in my favor. Get this guy out of there. What am I stuck on? Stuck on something. Get this thing out of there. Oh, he doesn't want to come out. I'm just yapping away. Can't even get the dang toy out, right? Oh. Guess we're gonna have to. Why doesn't want to come out? Over here. Well, yeah, that should just come right out. So literally, I had to rip it out of the box. It was like stuck in there, wedged in there. So it was taped to the other side. Go figure. Yes. So this packaging is, yeah, not that great now. But if you notice on here, they always have screws on here. So I brought my little handy dandy kit here. Always comes in handy, because sometimes you just can't get those guys out of there. And I think they do it for theft reasons. So I want to find a tiny little guy, a little screwdriver. So these are always handy, especially in the toy world. So let's go ahead and make sure it's ratcheting the right way. So yeah, so the thing with these Corvettes, when I lived back in Virginia, like, it's a nice little area. You know, I grew up driving Hondas and Eclipses and stuff like that, like little sports cars and stuff like that. Well, the older people like to drive stuff too. And it doesn't matter if you're older now or whatever. The young people do it too. I've seen a high school student drive one of these. I've seen them. I was literally going to work and there was like 10 of them in front of me. So these cars aren't that special to me. I do like the original Corvettes and stuff. Those are amazing. I love the old school Corvettes. But these Stingrays, they look really good. But there's just way too many of them out there now, and I'm like, okay, I'm over it. So here's our bottom part to it. And we got tape on it. We're gonna go ahead and cut that off. And on bottom of the car here, see our guy herself. That's actually kind of a cool print. That almost reminds me like of a magnet. So put that on your fridge or something like that. So that's pretty cool. See, so I think I got all the tape out. So the doors do open. Nice, got the nice interior. I do like the chrome going on in there. That's not bad. Get the little racing seats going on. The trunk does open. You can put stuff back there. That's kind of nice. I do like that. So that's what's cool about these toys too. You can actually display them almost like if you were actually at your own car show. So these are a pain to open sometimes. You kind of have to pry it open. or bang it open. Oh, I was opening it the wrong way. Huh. There's the engine. Got the little chrome thing going on there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a 10 cylinder in that thing. Wow. So fancy, fancy. Yes, I like those rims. Got the little performance brakes and rotors in there. I like the little side vents here. I love that color. That is a cool green color. And I do like it with the black accents going on here. That's nice. So, little Corvette back here. Get the little exhaust sticking out. I do like the taillights. Almost has like a Camaro look to it. But that's a Stingray. That's crazy. Front end looks slick. Do like the little ground effects going on here. Little aerodynamics going on. I do love vented hoods. That's something I want to do for my Honda is get a vented hood, but I don't see what the point is. So, but seems to roll pretty good. Yeah. So I like to use something like this. This is actually for bread or pies or something like that. It's a little, we're just rotated around. Stick your little car in the middle. You can just rotate yourself. I used to have a little glass one that propelled around, but it didn't work out too well. It got all scratched up and stuff. It did look good though. So I love those side skirts too. That's a pretty car, guys. Let's do a roundabout with everything open. Now I think the trunk is easy to fall. Be careful with that. I do like the spoiler on it. Yeah, but that's the Stingray, 2016 Stingray. Almost looks factory. Probably is, you know, for movie takes and stuff. But these things can be really, really fast. That's probably why everybody and their mother bought one or whatever. The wheels, I do like the wheels. It's like a gunmetal look going on there. I really like the green on black. It does look good. So you don't see these cars everywhere, like in the store. But like I said, on the road, you see them everywhere. And it gets really, really annoying. So, because I used to like these things. I used to love, see what I mean? I used to love Corvettes. But then over time, you know, they just burn them out. But like I said, you don't see this everywhere as a car. At least in my neck of the woods. But yeah, that's it. That is our Stingray. Yes. Yeah, you can tell there's some Transformer fans around here. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, kitties. Till next time.